This video will show you how to create a project. And this is required for every project in every studio that works with Maya. You go to File, down at the bottom, you go to Project Window. And yours will not say Primitive Theater. It'll probably say New Project. So if it says New Project, you click on New, and then you replace this with Primitive Theater. And there's no spaces, and it's capital P, capital T, and it ends in RE. So before I accept this, I need to point out that there's a scenes folder. That's where all of your Maya files go. Anything that's a Maya related file, whether it's a rig or a model, you're going to put it in the scenes folder. Images, Maya automatically defaults the UV maps that you make to the images folder. Source images is where you're going to drop the texture maps that you make in Photoshop. Sound files is where you're going to drop your sound files. Movies, eventually you're going to make a movie clip like a play blast, and that's where that will go. And also in images, when you render out, most likely Maya's going to, if you assign it there, most likely you're going to render out individual frames into your images folder. So I've already created this, but you would say accept. But the important thing to follow is this path right here. If you've done it correctly, it's going to be under Documents, Maya, Projects, and then Primitive Theater. Now, if you're working at school, in the school labs, you probably don't want to be working off the C drive because they're going to clean those off regularly. So you're going to lose all your work. So you need a portable hard drive to save, to make this path to. So it may not be exactly Maya Documents Projects, but you have to have Primitive Theater. And by creating this, so you're not just creating a folder on your own. You're not going here and saying, I need a new folder. I'm going to right click and say new, and I'm going to call it Primitive Theater. You're not doing that because that's, if I double click in here, it's not creating all of these. So do this in Maya, create this folder by this path follow these instructions. Otherwise you're not going to create the folders you need, and you're going to continue to lose stuff. So mine is already created, so I don't need to say accept. I'm going to go ahead and say cancel, but make sure that you create this folder in Maya called Primitive Theater. So this is going to be our, we're going to have a project management check on Monday at the beginning of class, and that's going to be for a grade as well. Any questions? All righty.